guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Amanda and today we are here with a bullet journal video. I have no idea what channel I'm going to put this on, either my vlogging or my art channel, but I thought that I would show you my new bullet journal. In the past, I have used things like ALLJArt, and I've also used this because it was easier to get. I could get it from WH Smith and it was only $4.99. So it's kind of like the same size as ALLJArt, but the paper is different and it's a softer cover. But this one did me good as well. I highly recommend these if you want this kind of size. It was just easy to do, but I genuinely usually put, like, could only fit one page per day. So I kind of was expanding it too much for it to be usable for me anymore, and I wanted to upgrade to make a bigger one so that it has a lot more room in it. So this is my old one. I had a lot of different experiments in this one, so I decided to go bigger, and this is an A4 Rhodia book. I heard good things about these, so I decided to get one. It's a dot book, so it's got dots on the paper, and on the back it tells you that it gets really dirty though, that's the only thing. 96 pages, 48 sheets, and it's 21 by 29.7 centimeters, and it's 80 grams paper. So yeah, it's soft cover again, really bendy, really whatever, but I think that it was the best decision. So I have got makeup on it, but whatever. So yeah, this is the front page. I haven't done anything to it. I might do a doodle. It'll probably stay blank though, because I just prefer to go simple and straight to the point with my bullet journal. A lot of people like it because you can decorate it and make it your own and all that stuff, but I like it because I can just have the space, like I can customize how much space I need for each thing. So on this page there is a 2018 calendar just at the start. I made a mistake in one of these, so I decided to do a square at the end of each thing just to be like, that's the end of the month. But I wouldn't do that again. That was just because I made a mistake. And then this page is blank. I probably, or maybe not, I don't know, if I'm bored one day, might do a calendar for 2019 just so that I've got a view of that for later on. And then the next page is full of important information, so I'm not going to show you that one. And then I have a future plan. So this is January, February, March, April, May, June, and then I'm just going to dump things that I know that I need to do in the future. I don't think I'll use this much, but it's there if I need it, and I'll show you why in a minute, why I don't think I'll use it much. But this page I might use a bit more: July, August, September, October, November and December, because it's in the future. This book contains 6 months worth of planning, so that's why I don't think that I'll use the first 2 pages of the future plan, just because I can, if I have anything that I need, I can write it in the actual month plans, because I've structured it all the way up until June. So that's why I don't think I'll use that much. And then I've got a goals page. I haven't filled this out yet. I have plenty of goals to write down, but I haven't done it yet. It is December the 18th, so I have a lot of planning and stuff to do. And then this is just a brain dump. If I ever need to write a note that doesn't fit anywhere else, it can go in here and then I can deal with it later. I don't usually use brain dumps that much. Sometimes I do, but it's there if I need it. The next page is a wish list page, and I will fill this up with things that I wish to have, and then an art book list. This is going to be filled with books that I want to use or do, and books that I want to learn from as well. Then we get on to the first monthly spread. I didn't leave a space for like a front cover because I just wanted to get right into it. So this is the first rendition of this. It changes throughout the month depending on mistakes that I've made, or just the way that I've decided to try and redesign it. So on this side I have the the YouTube schedule. So this is what videos I would be posting in the month, and then I have a little place for goals, and then I have the habit tracker, and I filled this out to the extent so that you can see how it would look, but some of this stuff is wrong and I've had to paint over it a lot. Like all this that you see, cats and dogs, it's all faint. That's because that's not going to happen and I'm going to write over it later. I don't have any Tipp-Ex, unfortunately. So then all my habit trackers for my stuff that I do every single day are here, and my moods, I forget to do this sometimes, so I might incorporate it into weekly. I've been doing that in December and it does work for me, but I will have this one here as well, so that even if I do a weekly one, I can come back to this and fill it in and see how much changes I have throughout the month. And then I have a section for videos to actually record, because in my old bullet journal I used to do a lot of this video is going to be posted on this day, but I never scheduled in how many videos I actually need to record in 1 month. So looking at this, I can see how many videos I actually need to get done, and then I can transfer it over to my weekly spread and make sure that I'm getting that done in time. And then I have a personal calendar here for any personal things, events or birthdays or personal things. And then down here I have a tracker of how well my channels are doing. So at the start of the month I'll write down how many subscribers I've got or views or whatever, and then at the end of the month I'll put that down and see how much it's changed and what I need to do to make that better. So then this is the weekly spread, and this one isn't pretty. Like I said, I had to change it a lot, and this isn't even going to count anymore because I changed my mind on what's going to happen quite a lot. So I decided to do 1 page for a week instead, and just that, no more like daily pages, no more 2 daily pages, just 1 for a week. So I decided to put up here a space for what I'm going to post that day so that I can see that, and then I've put a timeline down here. This is the first time that I've actually decided to do a timeline, but it makes me see how much time I actually have to do things, and I can schedule in half-an-hour slots on when I'm going to do them, and then any time left over is used to do for my son, like spend time with my son or my family and myself. So I schedule in art stuff, YouTube stuff, and cleaning. So this is what it kind of looks like. And then down here I've put a little section for what I need to clean, but because I decided to do this later on, write in what I need to clean during the day and when I'm going to do it, later on I decide to just get rid of this column completely because there's no point in writing it twice. But that might change again because I've decided to change it from this again as well, and I'll show you that later. And then I've got things to remember, grateful for, and achievements. So I've just put an example here. Got out of bed. I haven't got out of bed this week yet because it's not even this week yet, but that's just what I would have put, kind of things like I got out of bed, I recorded this video, I went up the street and didn't get anxious, or something like that. And then I have grateful for, so I'm going to just write what I'm grateful for that week, and that keeps me on track of things that I like in my life. And then I've just got random things to remember, so if I need to work on character design, or if I have a dentist appointment, or if I need to make a dentist appointment, things would go down on this here. So this is the second way of things that I decided to do it. No, this is kind of the same, except I don't have this column. Eventually this column completely goes because there's no point in having it there, so that I have wider spaces for this to go, because I really hated having to cram everything in tiny here. So I like to have my daily space a little bit bigger. And I put kids into bed and give him a bath every second day, and Matt does it every other day, so I decided to schedule that in for myself as well. And then again with the posting, and then when Kaden goes to school, recording, and then cleaning, and then just stuff for later on. And then I've still got the achievements and grateful to remember and videos to record this week, because it just makes more sense. So then it kind of goes on like that. And the next page that I want to talk about is this page, and it's the review page. So I've asked myself some questions. I can put highlights here, so things that happened during the month that I really want to remember or that was really fun, I'll put down here. And then I've got favourite, but I've spelled favourite wrong, oops. Favourite part of the month and why. And then assess priorities. Did you spend your time well? If not, what can you do to improve use of your time? And then what or who are you especially grateful for this past month? So that's just like a kind of I am grateful for in the whole month. Name 3 things you can improve on this coming month, and what will you do to achieve this? So this is just to make sure that I'm keeping on top of my goals. I never did a review page before, but I seen it in another journal that I thought would be a really good idea, just to make sure that you're reviewing every single month, making sure that you're getting your goals done and not waiting until the end of the year and going, oh my god, I've not got any of my goals done. How many videos did you record? Was it enough or too much? How can you improve? So I've decided to put this section in because I do get burnt out a lot and I don't want to do that again this year, so I just need to make sure that I'm on top of that and how I can improve on making the videos. And then any other notes, maybe something Caden's progress, like what did he do or what did he learn that month? Did I look after myself and spend time with Matt? It's really important to look after yourself and spend time with your family and not get it confused with work as well. So then this is the way that I did the next one. It keeps changing from time to time depending on, like I said, if I make a mistake or not. So I've got the YouTube goals here instead, and then the YouTube tracker and the goals here instead, and then I've got the YouTube timeline here, and then habits, videos to record this month, and personal calendar again. And then this is what happens when I don't have a day. Obviously the start of the month starts on a Thursday this time, so I don't want to fill up the week ahead because that'll just confuse me. So I decided just to put the videos to record, things to remember, grateful for, notes, and then achievements, and then just a random box here. But I hate this way, it just looks too messy. And then again, because it goes on to a full week, I just go and do this. And instead of having the cleaning schedule here, I've made it so that there's a box for me to put things like important dates, and I do forget this throughout the month of making my things sometimes, but basically if there's a birthday or an event, I can put it down here, and then I can use this space up here to write down my post videos thing, like this. Stephen's birthday, no school. Back to school, no school. Okay, so that's how that would work. And then there's another February review, which is pretty much the same as last month. And then this is the new month, so this is March, and again it's changed. The tracker is down here now, the habit tracker. Personal calendar is up here. No, YouTube calendar is up here and personal calendar is over here. And I've kind of put down the spaces a little bit because I don't need 3 lines. I do have vlogs to write down, but I can just put that at the side. It doesn't have to have a full line, so that's a way to save on space. And then I forget to do that later on as well. I just if I was doing it month by month and not having the month later on, I probably would have remembered all this stuff, but because I was doing it all at once, I just wasn't thinking, I was just doing it as I thought. I kind of got mixed up with what days worked and what didn't, and plus I haven't really used this setup yet properly, so I need to use it to be able to see if it's going to work for me or not. This definitely doesn't work for me because I don't have enough space for the videos to record this month, so that's something to remember as well. And then this is how the new weekly spread looks. It's a lot cleaner, but then I don't have any room for the 3 lines at the bottom for any events, so I need to remember to next time put that line in. So that's how March looks. And then I remembered the line again. And then next review. So then again I've changed it and the habit tracker has moved up here, and it just kind of, but you get the idea, it's just the same all the way out through. It's just that sometimes there won't be enough room for the whole day or whatever. I just make sure that I have it all written down here. But I think that this is going to be much better. I can see the week at a full glance. I can change things around. That's one thing that I would say, is that I stopped using, for this calendar, I stopped using erasable pens, but I think that for recording and for videos and stuff, I should use erasable pens, because that stuff changes all the time and I don't want it to look too messy. Like this. It's got random numbers down there painted over because I actually forgot. Like I just started writing it in the middle. Don't know why I did that. So yeah, this has lasted all the way up until, oh yeah, I made a mistake here as well. I didn't put enough days, so I just wrote over that. I was like, I don't care, I'll just write over that. And then I did the highlights page on this side, which technically I shouldn't have done. I should have did Wednesday, at least Thursday on this side, and then did the full week thing. But then June starts and this is how it looks, and I really like this setup a lot better. And then we have the start of the week, or month rather, and then weeks, and it's changing all the time. I will probably put lines in. I haven't finished June, but I'm guessing that July will not fit in the end of this book. There's only a couple of pages left, so yeah, 6 months for each book. I think that that's good. You only need 2, and they are really cheap. I think they're either £2 or £4 on Amazon. I'm not sure, but I'll link it in the description below. I just think that this way is going to be much easier to do. So this is another look at the monthly spread, although that's a crap monthly spread to look at. Let's look at the one that I actually like. This one, I actually like it. So I've got personal calendar, YouTube calendar, videos to record this month, goals, because I don't want to put my goals, like do a huge goal set here, and then the YouTube tracker, and then habits and moods tracker as well. I really like to see my moods, and I've got headache in there because I get those a lot. I get migraines, so I want to track that and see how many I get a month, to see how severe they are and what treatment to get. So yeah, that is the setup that I have for this year. I will do a little review and tell you how it worked and show you it all full. I have nothing to hide. When the time comes in June, I will do a little review, but I just don't think there's any point in doing plan with me's, because I like to plan ahead, like so much ahead, so that I know what to record. That's another thing that I quickly want to say, is that when I am writing my weeklies, I record videos for the next again week. So I look to see what I've got planned to post this week, and then I go back and I schedule them in to record this week, so that I have them all ready for the next again week. And then I'll do the same. These videos to record are videos that are going to get posted this week, and so on and so forth. So that's the way that I'm doing my planner. If you have any ideas or tips that I can do to make this better, then please do tell me. I'm sure that a lot of people watching this video will want to know that as well. And I hope that you guys have an awesome, goal-filled, achievement-filled year, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.